Hello and welcome to another Marvel Champions playthrough. So this time we're going to be doing Logan, who is Wolverine, going up against Rhino. So this is my first time using Wolverine, so I want to use Rhino as usual, just on standard mode. Rhino 1 is a scheme of 1, attack of 2, 14 hit points, so we have the hit points already set to 14. And then for the main scheme, 1A, we just use standard, the modular set. I didn't use Bomb Scare. I used the one that came with the hero pack for Wolverine. So it should make it a little more difficult. But yeah, then you just advance to stage 1B. And then this is going to get one threat added here every turn. And once it gets to 7, we lose the game. So we just have to defeat Rhino before that happens. So for alter ego side, we have Logan with a recovery of 6, hand size of 6, and 10 hit points. His setup ability is search your deck and discard pile for the Wolverine Claws upgrade and put it into play. Alright, and then Wolverine. Sword of 2, attack of 2, 2 defense, and his healing factor response after the player phase begins, heal 2 damage. Hand size of 5 on this side. So we will go ahead and just get started. So we'll draw up to our hand size of 6. Right. Drawing Warrior Skill, Logan's Cabin, Strength, Regenerative Healing, Jubilee, and Battle Fury. So I'll discard these 3 cards for my mulligan. Drawing 3 more. Drawing Mean Swing, Battle Fury, and Precision Strike. And then we will use our setup ability to get Wolverine's Claw upgrade. Alright, so we found Wolverine's Claw, and it comes straight into play. It's a permanent, and its hero action exhausts Wolverine's Claws. Choose an attack event in your hand and take damage equal to its printed cost. Play that event, ignoring its resource cost. That attack gains piercing. So I will first just pay 2 to put in Jubilee, Sword of 1, attack of 1, 2 health. And after Jubilee enters play, choose an enemy until the end of the phase. While Wolverine or Jubilee is making a basic attack against that enemy, they get +2 attack for that attack. So I'll just choose Rhino, and I will flip over to Wolverine. I'm going to attack, so Jubilee will get +2 attack, attacking Rhino for 3, down to 11. I will also attack with Wolverine, so he'll get +2, and then I'm going to use Mean Swing, which says when your hero makes a basic attack, exhaust a weapon upgrade. On your hero gets +3 for this attack. So I exhaust Wolverine's Claws, a weapon upgrade. So it gets +3 and then +2 from Jubilee. So it's going to be a 7 damage attack. So that brings Rhino down to 4. Actually, hold up. Let's take that back a step. Because I have something else in my hand I can play first. So I'm going to pay 2 to put in Warrior Skill. Has 3 warrior counters. When your hero attacks, remove 1 warrior counter from here. That attack deals 1 additional damage. So that we'll play that before we do our attack. Then we're going to do our attack. So it was at 7. I'll remove a counter to make that 8 damage. So that brings Rhino down to 3. Just like that. Down to 3 already. Already back up. Draw up to our hand size, which is 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get Colossus out of my way, Genius out of my way, and Battle Fury. So Rhino gets 1 threat added to the main scheme. He will attack us for 2. We'll go ahead and block with Jubilee. So 2 plus no boost. So she's defeated. And then we get an encounter card dealt to us. which is going to be Past Demon. So it's our obligation card. So you may flip to alter ego form and then choose to either exhaust Logan, remove past demons from the game, or you are stunned and confused and discard this card. So I will flip to Logan and then exhaust him to remove this from the game. And then it's our turn. I'll go ahead and flip over to Wolverine, and then I'm going to pay 3 resources to put in Colossus. So he originally cost 4, but his ability is reduce the cost to play Colossus by 1 if your identity has a mutant or X-Men trait, and he has toughness. So thwart of 1, attack of 3, 3 health. He does take 2 damage whenever he attacks. So we do have the X-Men trait, so he only costs 3, and he has toughness. We're going to just go ahead and attack for 3. So it gets rid of the toughness and then takes Rhino down to 0. So we move on to Rhino 2. So Rhino 2, scheme of 1, 3 attack, and search the encounter deck and discard pile for the break-in and take-in side scheme and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. So we have to find that side scheme. So breaking and taking starts with 2 threat on it and then gets 1 additional per player here. And it has a hazard icon. So it's going to start with 3 threat. And Rhino now has 15 hit points. So Rhino 2 is a little tougher. So I will use this ability, exhaust his claws, to use out of my way. So I have to take 2 damage. Going down to 8, and then I get to play this card for free, and it's deal 3 to attack, so it deals 3 damage to an enemy, 5 instants. The enemy has guard or patrol keyword, which he does not. So it's just going to be 3, and then since it is an attack, I can remove a warrior counter to deal an additional damage. So it's going to be 4 damage down to 11. And then we will ready up. And I will discard Battle Fury, drawing 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Fastball Special, Berserker Barrage, Berserker Frenzy, Aggressive Energy, and Mean Swing. Alright, so start of the villain phase, 1 threat added to the main scheme. Rhino's going to attack for 3 plus a boost card. I think I'll just take it. So it's just 3 damage. We are down to 5. Then we're going to get 2 encounter cards dealt to us. First one is Armored Rhino Suit. So you attach it to Rhino. When any amount of damage would be dealt to Rhino, place it here instead. Then if there's at least 5 damage here, discard Armored Rhino Suit. So that's 5 extra damage we're going to have to deal to him. And then caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge. So I'm going to just go ahead and discard my warrior skill. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with Wolverine and use Mean Swing. So I exhaust a weapon again to add +3 to the attack. So it's going to be 2 plus 3, so 5 damage. So that does the 5 damage to take out the Armored Rhino Suit. And then I will pay 1. I'm using Aggressive Energy. So when you spend this card to play an attack event, which this is an attack event, that event deals 1 additional damage. So Fastball Special, team up Colossus and Wolverine. So I have Colossus and Wolverine out, so we can use this card. Hero action, deal X damage to an enemy, where X is the total attack of Colossus and Wolverine. This attack, it gains Overkill and Piercing. So it's going to be 3 plus 2. So 5, and then an additional damage for that. So 6 damage, which brings Rhino down to 5. And then we're just going to go ahead and attack for 3 with Colossus, bringing Rhino down to 2 health. Colossus takes 2 consequential damage. We're ready back up. And we'll discard Berserker Frenzy. And I'm going to draw 4 new cards. I hung on to Berserker Barrage. Drawing Sunfire, Warrior Skill, Energy, Weapon X, and we kept our Berserker Barrage. So we get 1 threat added to the main scheme here. Rhino's going to attack for 3 plus a boost card. Colossus will defend. So 3 plus 2. So 5 damage to Colossus. So he's out. And now we just see what these 2 encounter cards do, if they can defeat us or not. First one is Seeking Vengeance. When revealed, if Lady Deathstrike is in play, she activates against you. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Lady Deathstrike and put her into play engaged with you. This has 5 threat. And alright, so we look for Lady Deathstrike, put her into play engaged with us. So we found Lady Deathstrike. Scheme of 1, attack of 2, 6 health. After Lady Deathstrike attacks and damages a character, that character's owner discards 1 random card from their hand. So she comes out and attacks right away. We're just going to defend. So defensive 2. So our second encounter card is Stampede. So when revealed, Rhino attacks you. If a character is damaged by this attack, that character is stunned. So this could take us out. So we have 3 plus a boost card. Attacking Wolverine, we only have 5 health. Alright, so there's no boost on that. So we get 3 damage, bringing us all the way down to 2. But I do believe, yeah, so since we took damage, we are stunned. So we have to figure out what to do here. Start of our turn, we do get to use our healing factor to heal 2 damage. So I can just go ahead and pay 2 for Sunfire. 1 thwart, 2 attack, 2 health. Response, after you play Sunfire from your hand, spend a energy resource, choose an attachment with the text hero action or hero's response, and discard it. But we don't need to do any of that. We're just going to play them and attack for 2. So he takes 1 damage, and then Rhino is down to 0. So that was a playthrough of my first time using Wolverine going up against Rhino, and we defeated him. It was a close battle. He got us all the way down to 2 health and had a lot going on up here, so we almost didn't defeat him. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe and stick around for a quick deck construction. Have a great day. Alright, so for deck construction, for the villain, we had the standard Rhino 1 and 2, the break-in 1A and 1B, and then we had the Rhino cards that you always use when you're playing with Rhino. We used the Deathstrike modular set, so it has Lady Deathstrike in it, and those cards that came in the hero pack for Wolverine. We also have our 7 standard cards. Alright, and then for Wolverine's deck, we just used the Wolverine deck list that comes with the hero pack when you buy Wolverine. So if you want to use this deck, you can get it right out of the box. So the identity card, we have Logan on his alter ego side, and then Wolverine. We had the base 16 cards, because he has the Wolverine's claws, they count that as his extra card. So he has 16 Wolverine cards. And then for aggression, I'll just read through them real quick. 2 aggressive energy, 3 out of my way. We have 3 mean swings, 3 precision strikes, 3 warrior skills, 3 battle furies, Psylocke and Sunfire. Then for our basic cards, we have Strength, Genius, and Energy. So the 3 basic resource cards, the same as always, except they have different art style with the X-Men sets. And then we have Fastball Special, Weapon X, and Colossus. We have Past Demons is the obligation card for Wolverine, and then Omega Red is his Nemesis set. So that's it for this video. Those are the cards we use. So have a great day.